That shit sounds so goddamn dreamy, man.
Join us for Vitamin Groove in the gallery. Welcome to another episode of Vitamin Groove Podcast in the gallery. Today we're featuring Chris Jordan, phenomenal keyboardist, songwriter, producer.
Hey guys, my name is Chris J, and I am Life Music. Life music is music that reflects life. Be it hip hop, be it jazz, be it classical, be it gospel. Anything that reflects any type of quality of life always has a soundtrack.
So Chris, tell me how you started playing.
Man, I started playing piano at my grandfather's house as a child. Well, no. I used to be able to pick out songs as a kid while my mom cleaned up. She used to play gospel music around the house, and I had a little baby keyboard, maybe about this big. And I could one finger out a lot of the melodies of what I was.
Yeah. So what do you think sparked that interest for you?
I've always been an advocate for sound, I suppose, you know. I started out playing drums as a 3-year-old with sitting on my dad's lap in church. So rhythm was always a piece of who I was, but my grandfather played organ. And so I think that's where a lot of the piano comes from.
So where are you from originally?
I am from Warren, Ohio, 330 Northeast Ohio. Not a lot of people know where Warren is, but it's up by Youngstown, not too far from Akron, maybe 40 miles east of Cleveland.
Yeah, because I've never heard of it.
See?
Is that a music town?
No, it's it's more like a football town, honestly.
Okay.
Yeah, a lot of football players come out here. A couple people went to the Super Bowl from my town, so it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a big football town.
On your journey of music, what have you found to be some of your highlights and some of your lowlights?
Highlights. Wow. Well, I currently live in Atlanta, Georgia, of course, in Metro Atlanta. That's a highlight because as a 10-year-old, I said I would live in Metro Atlanta, which is weird. You know, I mean, most 10-year-olds don't really know for a fact what they're gonna do, but for some weird reason, my grandma used to tell me stories about Stone Mountain and you know how she grew up there and little stuff like that. So I used to say, you know, I'm gonna grow up and move back to Georgia. Now, how I got here wasn't the greatest story in the history of the world, but that's another day. A story for another day. But I've always wanted to move here for entertainment, be it film, be it music. But before before I came here, I thought I was going to go to Chicago, and I wanted to go to Chicago for jazz.
Yeah. Well, you made a left instead of a right.
Yeah, I made a left instead of a right, so it's kind of cool. You know, Atlanta's cool. It's the jazz scene here is not as big as, you know, a lot of other cities that host jazz often, but it's growing. You know what I mean? So it's kind of dope. You know what I mean? Definitely a lot of dope jazz festivals and stuff like that. So hopefully I'll be able to get in to a few of those soon.
Yeah.
Coming up.
So during this time, how have you managed to use your ingenuity as a musician to survive and to cope with what's going on now?
Well, I've started working on a new record called Nostalgic Radio. Hopefully it gives you a lot of nostalgia, makes you feel nostalgic. But besides that, I'm always constantly playing in church. That's just something that's never going to change. No matter how I feel, no matter what I think. It's always Jesus first.
So what do you have planned for the future?
I want to do
Give yourself a plug.
I want to do a timepiece film, a musical film, and I want to call it the Cotton Club, and I want to play Duke Ellington. I'm going to write it, so be on the lookout for that. For me, about 2 years. I got a few other things I got to do, so. It's 2021 now. Before 2025, look for the Cotton Club on a big screen. It's gonna be really good. I promise you. And I'm gonna play Duke Ellington.
So do you have children, or any of your children following in your footsteps?
Yeah, man. I got 3 boys and a girl, and my oldest son plays piano, so that's always good.
Yeah.
He's actually pretty good too. So
hopefully he's a keeper of the flame.
Oh yeah, man. I'm hoping he plays a little more than piano too. Actually plays bass and almost pretty much anything he can get his hands on. So I kind of hope, you know, he keeps at it. Yeah. He could be better than me. Yeah. He got me practicing a little more now. So you know, hopefully that'll work.
So through your journey as a musician, what kind of opportunities have came your way through following your craft?
Not a lot of major opportunities just yet, but I've played on a few stages. I got to play on the same stage that Glasgow played on maybe a few months before I got there at City Winery in Atlanta before, with a group of people called the Atlanta Jazz Players. That was pretty fun. But my journey really started in college, really doing some good stuff. I think I played for a gospel choir. We opened up for Byron Cage way back in the day. And then from there, just started doing little small stuff. One of the greatest things I think I've ever done when I moved here was playing for an artist named Mariba. And the reason why I say one of the greatest things is because she was really my speed as an artist. Like, she was really bomb, and she really opened my ears up musically, as far as just being able to write, you know, being able to mesh hip hop and just different styles of music that she did on an acoustic level. Being able to play for an artist named Selena, that took my ear to a different level, even on an education level, because she was degreed in music. And so as a singer, I couldn't just do whatever I wanted to do, but at the same time I could, which was great, as long as I knew what I was doing. And that's where she educated me. And a lot of us players, we play whatever and not know what we're doing. You know what I mean? And I still struggle in some areas, but she definitely tried to help me in that area, so I definitely appreciate that.
Yeah. No, it sounds like you had an interesting life as a musician.
Oh yeah, period.
And what I want to do is make sure we're noticed and documented as musicians, because not all of us make it to that stardom, but yet we're just as important. So I want to be able to document musicians so they have some longevity. After we long gone, this can still be playing. You know, your great-grandchildren can be able to find it and say, that was my grandfather. So that's one of my purposes with the Vitamin Groove podcast.
That's dope. I like that.
Yeah, it's worthy. It's a worthy mission. And I'm honored to have you around in my existence to be able to share music and play together. That's a blessing to me.
I appreciate it, man.
Yeah. give the name of your company, your production company again.
So I run a company called Life Music Records. It is an indie label, and I am constantly looking. Well, I shouldn't say constantly because that would be a lie, but I am looking for artists who really write quality music. You know what I mean? I'm not looking for a bunch of radio standards. Even though we want to get some stuff to radio and everything like that, but I really do want some good music, the music we just don't hear anymore. And if you are an artist that makes good music or writes good music, feel free to stop by Life Music Records, and we'll definitely get you on wax.
So give your website.
The current website is under construction, but it's lifemusicrecords.com.
And your Instagram.
And so Instagram, Twitter at Life Music. LIFEMUSIQ is the
say it a little bit slower.
So at Life Music is going to be the @ sign and then LIFEMUSIQ.
Man, that's what's up. So it's like you're looking forward to a bright future, and you're diversifying quite a bit.
I'm trying,
with
man.
Your music career.
I am trying to. I do want to get into a little bit, but I don't want to do too much. Hopefully, I can just take it one thing at a time. That way I can actually accomplish something in each of those in those fields, be it scoring, be it putting records out, be it producing, just for other artists. So I just want to be able to focus and get it done.
So what's your requirements for musician, singer, songwriter that you allow to work with you? What requirements do you have? What is it a must that you have to have from those individuals to work with them?
Wow, that's a very big question for me. Good energy is always a must. What I mean by good energy is like positive energy. Because music is difficult, as fun as it is. It's difficult. But not only that, not only just positive energy, but focus and a good willingness to learn from each other. Because one thing in music is we all don't have the answer, and it's a never-ending learning curve.
That's right.
So I think focus and positive energy will take you a long way.
Yeah. So your dream situation, being a musician, what would that look like?
Chili from Philly. It's easy. That has been my dream gig since I was maybe 15, 16.
Yeah.
Yeah, if I could get on a stage with Jill, and not as an opening act, like I want to play for Jill.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Well, you have to put it out there.
Yeah, slick. So yeah, Jill, I got some stuff, work out. I really feel like I could be a good, fit for you.
Yeah, and how could she get in touch with you?
So, you could DM me real quick. I drop you that number. No, I'm just playing. Now, you can DM me on IG at Life Music if you happen to get this. That would be amazing. That would be crazy. Yeah, so, I've been listening to you since the very first record. Actually, Give Me, way back in the 90s.
Yeah.
Give me. Damn, cats don't really know about that. Yeah. But yeah, man, I've been listening to you for a long time. So, I would love a shot to be on the stage with you. And I'm not going to try to audition right now because that's too cliche and corny. So, hopefully I get that chance.
Well, is there anything you want people to know about you?
I'm weird. But I love my weirdism. Alright, and don't steal my word, it is patented.
So you want to jam a little bit together?
That'll work.
Whatever you want to play,
Alright. Let's see what I can come up with. I'm gonna come up with something. I don't know. Give me a beat. Give me something good.
Once again, this is Vitamin Groove Podcast in the gallery, featuring Chris Jordan, keyboardist extraordinaire. And we appreciate him being here today, and you're welcome anytime.
I do. Appreciate you, bro.
So sometimes you just have to take that vitamin groove and keep it moving.